feel like I'm totally wasting my life here. Being in New Jersey for the past 4 months has been a painful, agonizing experience. Moments of goodness, because it is good to travel a little bit, to see different areas. It's great to see my mother. It's good to see family if you have a couple people in your family you love. But it's good for a little while, not good for a long while. What does that mean? I miss my independence of being in my own zone, in my own place, in my own space that inspires me, which is Florida. It's not New Jersey. It's not South Carolina. It's not Wyoming. It's Florida. Why? Because of the landscape, because of the culture, because of the vibe, even because of the heat. As I make this video, it's close to 100 degrees in New Jersey, late August, high humidity. It'll be a heat wave the next week up north. Very similar temperatures to Florida. Most people don't realize that in the height of the summer, which is the end of July and most of August, there's days up north that is just as hot, including humidity, than Florida. Certainly, Florida has the major hurricane season, which makes it different. Certainly, I wouldn't be mad if I was like I did last year, which was I traveled up north at the end of August, at the height of hurricane season, to see my mother, to get away from a hurricane for about a month or so, and then I went back to Florida. But because of the coronavirus in 2020, I got caught in a negative algorithm. I got caught in society shifting, me not having a home base, kind of getting squeezed around a little bit. And I really didn't know what was going to happen at the end of March. So I figured, let me play it safe, make sure my mom's okay. And then the time I got up here, society just totally shut down and I got squeezed. And 4 months is too long to be in New Jersey. 4 months is too long to be away from Florida. If you ever become a nomad and travel, you're going to find an area that inspires you the most. When I sold my house, I had my goal, my target was Florida. It wasn't to travel around the country. It wasn't to be this magical nomad. It was to relocate in Florida. My target has always remained the same. But like in the movie The Godfather, I try to get away from New Jersey, but it keeps pulling me back. New Jersey's a shithole. South Carolina's a shithole. North Carolina, shithole. Shout out to Bland. I love you, brother. But it's a shithole. For me, my passion blood is Florida. Today I was very upset. Still upset. And I'm expressing it in this live feed. Members only Yacht Club chat. I looked at that today. I can rename my membership. Right now, my membership's just called Live Chat Access. But I was going to rename it today. I may Yacht Club Access. I love the Yacht Club. I like the Yacht Club. That's a good name. The Yacht Club. But I thought about today. I started my car this morning. I got my coffee. I said, should I head to Florida? I said, Sam, don't be foolish. It's going to be, without a home base, without an air conditioning, it's going to be a disaster. I don't want to do that. I gotta wait till September, October the latest. But it's gonna be painstaking these next few weeks because now I'm getting irritated because the weather's just as hot up here, and I'm tired of being around even family. I want to be on my own a little bit. I want to be by myself. I'm an independent soul. I think part of being a nomad is your independent soul per se. But look, as a grown adult, you're an independent soul. Look, do I get tired of even seeing my mother? Yeah, sure. I'm an independent soul, guys. I don't know how you grown adults live with your parents unless you have a disability or something. And your parents, I don't know, I know you try and get some of your kids out. But look, when the day comes, if my mom needs to live with me, she will live with me on my terms where I live, which will be Florida. If she doesn't want to, she'll stay up here. Why? Because when I was a child, I lived in New Jersey. Not because I wanted to, that's where my mom lived. Edith, what's up? Live Yacht Club. She goes, I'm native Floridian. I know you hate Florida though. She goes, she's a native Floridian, and I found I like the Pacific Northwest. You found your happy place. It's interesting how you are more motivated to be in another area of the country from which you are raised. Yeah, I don't know. I never kind of was inspired by New Jersey, I was inspired by the beach on the coast, the Jersey Shore. I was never really even inspired by mountains. I visited the Pennsylvania mountains, Vermont mountains. I was never really inspired to travel to Europe. I was never inspired to go to the desert. There was a couple areas that I looked at possibly living. Arizona, California, and Florida. Like just briefly, but only because they had hot all year round weather. I knew that was my main thing. I never want to go through a winter. I don't like four seasons. Now, I don't like hot weather living in your car per se, but I like hot weather. I don't like cold weather. What I like is being in Florida as my home, and in late August or so, traveling up north for a vacation, a month, 2 months max, and then getting back down to Florida. But it is true, Edith, that you should go where you feel connected to. Okay, so some people say, hey, Sam, I don't understand transgenders. I think they're faking it. Hey, guys, look, I'm not a transgender, but I can tell you this. I was born in New Jersey. I don't feel like I'm New Jerseyan. I don't even like the word New Jerseyan. So there's some people, they may be born a male, they feel like a female. Guys, I feel like a Floridian, okay? I still look at my photo of my driver's license that says Florida. I hate, I got to be a Floridian. But to anyone else like Edith, or you got to go where you're inspired. And if you don't know that, don't commit to anything and travel around, look around. If not, you're going to waste your life somewhere. Don't waste your life by your parents. Don't do it. But you got to sacrifice. I thought about that today. I feel upset. I guess part of the reason I feel upset too, because I was kind of ready to commit to a home base in Florida. And when the deal fell through, I didn't even get a chance to offer the deal because it sold within less than 24 hours being on the market, a home base I was looking at in Florida. Because that's always been my target. Just be in Florida. It's really never been anything else. It hasn't been to trade. Like some people say, I want to chase 70-degree weather. No, I don't want to do that. But I don't want to waste my life living someone else's dream. You know, some other people have a dream of 4 seasons, of being by their family, of having family cookouts. I hate that shit. I want to be on my own. I want to see my family intermittently. I have no problem like getting a place and having a place for my mom when she's ready. But I want to live life on my terms, man. I feel like I'm wasting my life here now. And I was thinking about that today. And I know Edith's just struggling to get her son out of the house. Her son's 31. She wants her son out so she can live her life. Yeah, that's the issue. And I'm praying for you, Edith. I know that's not easy. I know that's not easy to say, but I know what you're feeling. You feel like you're wasting your life. Your son's an adult now. He should be out on his own. You fucking adult males that are still like, you know, I don't care if you're visiting your mom. I'm visiting my mom now, but I'm ready to get the fuck out of here. You know, my mom like calling me like, I'm like, you know, Ma, I'm ready to go down to Florida. She gets upset every time I say it. Edith lived in Oklahoma for a while and it was okay, but really didn't connect emotionally there either. I get you. Came out here for a contract and felt at home. Great comment. Yeah, that's the key. And that's what I think. You will feel connected to a culture, to an environment, to a surroundings that's individual to you. And we're all different. Like I love Florida. Edith hates Florida. And that's good. Why? Because again, you know, like if everyone liked the same thing, the world wouldn't go round per se. So we are all on our own journey. We're connected through similar mindsets maybe, but we have our own path. And I've met a couple great viewers. They love the Northwest. I got one troll following me from the Northwest, but I got a couple great viewers from the Northwest and they love it up there. They love the style. They love the culture. You know, was that one viewer I had, Swan Auto, he likes Vermont. Norma, she likes North Carolina, the mountains in North Carolina. Where do you love? If you're not out where you love, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your life. Yeah, that's truth. That's one of the things I want to communicate however long I'm on this earth with this YouTube channel. That part of your life mission is to figure out an environment, a physical environment that inspires you the most. Okay. And spend most of your time there. You don't have to buy a house. You don't have to buy a home base. You don't have to do anything. But spend most of your time there. If not, you're going to feel like I feel. Okay, which is I feel like I'm wasting my life up here. I hate Jersey. Hate it. Oh, I'm never coming back. I pray that Florida don't get killed by the coronavirus because I had enough of Jersey. I did. That's how I feel tonight. That's how I feel. And I remember that there was an episode of The Kardashians where Bruce Jenner at the time, I mean now I know it's Caitlyn Jenner, had said that he always wanted to live by Malibu. But I guess his wife, what's the wife's name? I don't even remember. The wife didn't want to live in Malibu. She wanted to live in the hills or whatever, Beverly Hills or whatever. And he said his father always told him in life, he was trying to tell his young kids at the time, this was Kylie before she had plastic surgery, be careful before you get plastic surgery. Like I see the Kardashians now, to me they're uglier. You look better if you age naturally. I really do think that. Gail is hot as hell getting that damn hotel. Gail, I was looking at your old video when you were swimming in Florida Beach. I miss it. You look so happy. I know I look miserable now. I'm out of shape. Damn it, I look like shit. I love you, Gail. I saw your video. Hang in there. I know you're having a tough day. I feel you, Gail. You hang in there, Gail. I was happy then. Am I happy now? I'm thankful, but I'm not happy. That's true. I'm not happy when I'm not where I want to be. I don't want to be in New Jersey. I don't want to be, even in the summer, I don't want to be. I'll come in the fall to visit my mom. I'll have a place for my mom, God willing, an opportunity comes right, that when she's ready, she can come down there if she wants. But I can't, like some people wait till their parents died before they move on with their life. That's a disaster. We're praying for Edith. Gail, pray for Edith. Gail's got kids too. Edith, you should watch Gail's channel. Gail's got good videos. Why? Because Gail's got children. She's, and she, over the past couple years, has been struggling to get into the nomad life, and her children guilt trip her on living the life. But Gail says, look, I'm not happy being in your house or living some other life. I want to do what I want to do. And she goes, she had to struggle to get away from the guilt trip so she can live her best life. Now, look, she still has bad days. She's got some issues now she's dealing with. All of us have bad days. But Edith, I want to encourage you through Gail's videos and through her mindset that, look, don't let your children guilt trip you. And all my kids out there, don't let your parents guilt trip you. You got to live your life. Yeah, Edith, shout out to Edith and all my mothers out there. It's hard not to feel emotionally connected to how your children feel or expect of you. I did a video of expectations. So I feel both sides, okay? I can empathize with a mother or a parent, a father's feeling. But I also can empathize with a child's feeling that you have to live your own life, just like your parents do. But that's why I tell you guys, sacrifice and work, whether it's DoorDash, Wall Street, or Walmart. Why? Because I said to myself today, as much as I feel like I wasted my life, I feel like I'm sacrificing so that I can live my life on my terms. And am I living my life on my terms right now? Not really. Again, the coronavirus really screwed a lot of us a little bit this year, but I still have a lot of options, so I'm grateful for that, and I'm leaning on that to guide me through the sacrifice of the next 2 months. I said to myself, Sam, look, don't get too upset. Why? I had to talk myself off the ledge today, guys. I said, because you got 2 more months. Think of 2. 1, 2. A few weeks from now, you got 1 more month left. Does it make sense to rush it and go back down to Florida now? No, I talked it out. I was close to hitting 995 South. This doesn't make sense yet. And I've been having to talk myself off the ledge occasionally because I've been up here for 4 months, okay? And you guys know I've been bitching and moaning a little bit. I gotta let it out. I gotta let it out a little bit because I feel like I'm wasting my life. Again, grateful for my mother. Grateful for all the blessings, okay? It's not about that. But it's about identifying, like Edith and Gail have shared, identifying with what makes you happy and what fulfills you in the environment, the lifestyle, whatever it is. This is part of your life journey to figure out. Why? Because you don't want to live life feeling like how I feel every day. You have to live some of life. You're going to have bad days. Like my man Tom commented on today, he had some plan with a camper. And he says, Sam, the plan fell through. You know, like my home base fell through. And he says, sometimes life sucks. And that's true. I never try to sell you guys that you can do something where your life never sucks. My sales pitch is try to figure out how to make life less suffering. And part of that way is to figure out an environment that inspires you, living below your means, cutting off people that destroy your creativity and don't allow you to be yourself, and, you know, persevering through the bad days. Because, you know, I have faith. I'm thankful for God. But sometimes I ask God about it. I said, why would you, if you love us, why would you put us in world where every day's not good, especially if you created everything. Like, guys, you know how life would be if I created it. Now, I'm not questioning God, but I said, everything magical. You guys, no one has to work. Everyone's happy. Everyone looks good. You don't even have to get plastic surgery. You look good. You stay young forever. You say, Sam, don't question the Lord. And I'm not, but in my mind, sometimes I feel that way. But I have to remember, I still have seen other people really have a lot of bad hands in life. And that reminds me to be grateful because, it could be worse. Gail, let's pray for Florida. Yeah, Florida's getting killed. She goes, let's pray for Florida getting better with COVID because I'm heading to Florida this winter. Praise the Lord. I can't wait. Yeah, look, Florida is the worst place in the world right now to be with regards to the coronavirus. That's true. Statistically, the coronavirus is its highest spread in Florida. However, here's a key metric. The cases are exploding and the hospitalization is up a little bit, but the deaths, which to me is the bottom line, are still around 5,000. New York had 12,000. So the deaths would have to triple before there would be more people who've died in Florida than New York. So sometimes the news and the numbers are misleading a little bit. 5,000 people dead, that's a lot of people. And if it's someone in your family, God bless, because you hate the world right now. And I understand that. You hate everyone. You hate society. But you still have to take it in perspective, because again, you can get the coronavirus supposedly and you not be sick. However, if you get it and you're sick, you hate everyone. I understand both sides. But when I talk to my mom about it, she hates when I say this. I try not to say it. I don't want to make her upset. But when I get like this, like I feel today, like I'm wasting my life in New Jersey, I tell my mom, she says that, she goes, Sam, you don't want to go to Florida, the coronavirus is still high. I said, Ma, you don't understand. I'd rather die in Florida than live in New Jersey. But that's how I feel. I'm not saying that's right, but that's how I feel. Now, obviously, I don't want to get sick. Obviously, I don't want to suffer. But you have to think about life like this. This is the topic of the video today. If you can live 100 years in a place that doesn't inspire you, that you're not passionate, that you're not happy, is it worth to live 100 years there or to live a few good years where you feel alive and you're passionate? And like Gail saw my video 2 years ago swimming in the Atlantic Ocean, the same Atlantic Ocean that's in New Jersey. But it's a whole different environment. Now, again, I like to come up to New Jersey. I would say, look, even if I had just came up to New Jersey at the end of July and I was only going to be up here for a month and a half or so, I would be okay right now. I'll be okay. But I've been up here for 4 months, okay, and I don't feel okay. I feel on the verge of a breakdown, okay? The verge, okay? I'm trying to hold it together, guys, okay? Trying to hold it together, trying to hold the YouTube channel together, trying to hold together in a hot tin box in 100-degree weather. That's true. Doing the best I can. Doing the best I can. So, yeah, look, I hope Florida, all the southern states, that they're able to reverse some of the case rise. But I remember when it first started, they said, look, 80% of the population is going to get it no matter what. And that looks like the path we're on. I don't know. Edith, my dealership had been open the whole time, having customers come in from all over the country. And we never had a COVID case until this month. Okay. Now we have several employees out. They have tested positive. Well, thank you for sharing, Edith. That's interesting to know. Now, let me ask you this. The ones that tested positive, are they sick or in the hospital, or are they just asymptomatic, meaning they don't have any negative effects and they're not in the hospital? See, that's the key thing. Again, not that I wish people have it, and not that I'm saying it's a scam, because it's not. It's a real thing. And I think it's been mismanaged. But obviously, look, if I had it, and I think I may have had it, because I was very sick when I came from Florida to New Jersey. I don't know if it was the change of weather or what. And if I passed it to my mother's a high risk. She's obese. She's over, she's got diabetes. She's older. So I would feel like traumatic if my mom died of that. But at the same time, I mean, I don't know. It's a tough thing to say, but you have to think about it holistically too. It's true. There's two sides of that coin. Either says they're asymptomatic. Okay. Well, let's Google that right now. We're in a Yacht Club members only chat. I mean, I know asymptomatic means, in basic terms, well, I'll just read the Google definition because I pulled it up. The definition of asymptomatic is a line that approaches, that's something else. That's not in the medical term. Let me read the medical term. In the medical term, it means there are no symptoms. Okay, so they don't have a cough, they don't have a fever, they don't have any illness. They don't have any symptom of an illness or condition. They're in an early stage, yeah, but do not have symptoms. Yeah, so they're basically unaffected negatively. However, it can turn negative. That's why they recommend people self-quarantine for 2 weeks, which I did when I came from Florida to New Jersey. And they recommend that, yeah, you just monitor and quarantine for 2 weeks. Good comment. Yeah, but that's what happens. You're right. Once they expose themselves to other people, the wrong person can catch it. Gail, hang in there, Sam. You can do it. You'll be back in Florida before you know it. I can't wait. You hang in there too, Gail. I think you're making the right decision if you go check into a hotel for a few days, because we're about to face a heat wave here up north, which, you know, I saw it in your video today too. I felt it the same way. Like, when it's real hot and you're not where you want to be, it's agitating, or everything isn't the way you want. Now, it's just as hot in Florida. That's what I had to think about today. Would I be a little bit happier in Florida if things were normal? But things still aren't normal. The gyms still aren't 24/7, most of them. All the restaurants still aren't open. You can't sit in there long term. So again, the coronavirus has a big part to do with this, because I think I would feel a lot better if we weren't still in that. But it is what it is. You can't bitch and moan. I can't cry over spilt milk like Gail has been saying in her videos, which is a good word of encouragement, that we have to learn to accept what we can't control, which is not easy. I know that's part of the serenity prayer. Basically focus on what you can control and ask God to handle what you can't control. Yeah, I mean, it's a battle in your mind, you know. And so I have to be grateful that, look, at least I took the hard steps, that I don't have a house anymore in New Jersey. I'm not tied to New Jersey. And I'm positioned well. Am I positioned perfectly? No. But again, is life ever perfect? No. Doesn't matter if there's no coronavirus. Never perfect. So I accept that, and I have learned to accept it over time. I have to vent a little bit, but as I talk it out, I feel better knowing that, look, it's never going to be perfect. But I think the other part of it too is I haven't worked out in 4 months. I mean, I go for a walk every day. I still eat healthy, but I haven't been in the gym. That's been screwing with me physically and mentally. I feel totally off my game. I mean, I found a little rhythm up here, but I'm not happy up here. And I'm certainly not happy, not being in the gym, not being in the environment I want. But you guys are faced with your own problems. Like, I know Gail's got her issues. Gail's dealing with vertigo. She's trying to, navigate through this heat wave. Edith is trying to get her son out of the house so she can live her life. You guys know what life is. You are faced with your own obstacles. We all are. And so we're trying to figure out the next step. And what's frustrating me is I thought, well, maybe I thought maybe that home base was the next step, because I've been diligent in planning, preparing, staying patient, not being over emotional. And I felt like the timing was right, because it would blow my means. It was in the area I liked. It wasn't a big commitment. I said, well, it's not perfect, but I think it's a good next step. And when that fell through, and then the heat wave hit today, it was just like a couple things happened to me, and it put me in a low tide. Like often talking about life is high tide, low tide. What does that mean? Times where you feel good and inspired, and times you feel bad, low, and depressed. So what do? You ride both out. You take life one day at a time. And you don't make irrational decisions to overcompensate the bad days. Don't make irrational decisions to overcompensate the bad days, because you will hurt yourself long term. When you're really in a bad place mentally, just take a step back, detach, don't blow up, don't make irrational decisions. Not easy, but that's the word of encouragement. Let's take a hydration break. Why? Because it's 100 degrees. I'm in a tin box shouting at my phone. I'm very thankful for Edith, my member, and Gail, my member. I appreciate you both. We're in a yacht club. We ain't got no boat, but we're in a yacht club tonight, guys. Let's take a hydration break. Edith, these events will make you really appreciate it when those goals fall into place. Thank you, Edith, for that word of encouragement. Yeah, it's, again, I felt so close to my goal, which was, downsize, simplify. Someone asked me on one of my videos today, a new viewer said, when you sold your house, what was your main reason to live mobile? And in my video, if you look at my Nomad Simple playlist, it was clear from there. It was to cut my bills in half because I had too big a house, too much stuff, relocate to Florida, okay? Tried to continue to live simple so I could retire early, but that was it. Relocate to Florida, cut my bills in half. At that time, when I owned a condo in New Jersey, I think I totaled my mortgage, my property taxes, my maintenance, my utilities. Everything was about $2,500 per month. And that was like just for my housing cost. That didn't include my car. That didn't include, grocery shopping, anything. My monthly budget is probably $4,000. So I said I can get for a single person. See, when I bought my house, I was too naive. Well, I was too ignorant. I mean, I was young. I wasn't ready, prepared mentally, or it's just I got ahead of myself. But that's part of life. Thank you, Gail. Gail says, well said. I appreciate that, Gail. But the bottom line was I looked at my life in my 30s more wiser than I was in my young 20s. And I said to myself, Sam, you're going to kill yourself the rest of your life with these housing costs. And this was really the thing. Do I want to live in New Jersey? I mean, because look, New Jersey pay scale is higher. You can make more money in New Jersey. You're more stable career, and that's something you have to think about if you want to move to Florida. Florida has a lower pay scale. Forget about no state income tax. I know that's attractive, and it is. But if you don't have a higher pay scale, if the same job pays you 25% less in Florida than New Jersey, and you only save 5% on sales tax, you're still taking a 20% pay cut. So you have to look at everything holistically. But I said to myself, one is, I'm not going to quit my job. That's number one. I said, but number two is I don't want to stay here, so I want to position myself to be ready to move. Two is whether I would stay in New Jersey or even go to Florida, because for a minute I thought maybe I'll buy a small little beach condo or something on the Jersey Shore. But I wanted to cut my bills in half. I wanted to get my bills around $1,200 or $1,000 a month in housing. Because again, my housing cost was $2,500. But then I said to myself, Sam, why the hell would you buy a house in New Jersey if you want to be a Floridian? I don't want to be a New Jerseyan. So then I said to myself, well, I'm gonna tough it out in my car. I saw Bob Wells on one of his channels and other people. I said, these guys living in their car, I could do that shit. And so that's how it evolved. Like I went from looking at RVs, and then I saw the RV life isn't cheap and simple, and there's really no RV parks in New Jersey, not all year round. And I evaluated everything. I said, nah, the RV life, it doesn't make sense in New Jersey. And then I said to myself, I'm going to go in my car until I could remote job and until I find a home base that is around $1,000 or less per month in Florida. And I'm ready to commit. So 3 years later, I'm just about at that point. But on your pathway to your goals is your life. Okay. And there is no final destination, but there are specific goals that should be measured. There's always people, and there's always people that don't appreciate or understand your goals. Even my father, he didn't understand my goals. And I'll tell you right now, look, if your goals are not hurting someone else, don't matter if they don't agree with them. They got two choices. You get on board or you get thrown over. This is the yacht club, members only. Why? Because I said to myself, in life, I only want to be in a safe, healthy environment where I control the voices and the people that speak into it. Why? Because I take my goals as serious as you take having a baby. So for some people, having a baby is their goal. And I often tell you guys, look, I believe most people or many people should stay single, and I'm not into kids. I'm into vasectomies. But babies become adults. And when you're an adult, you should move out of Edith's house. When you're an adult, you should stop being a troll and masturbating to the thumbs down. You're a disgrace to your parents. Your parents wish you would just go. You have to, figure out your life. You have to have goals. You say, Sam, I don't want to be Warren Buffett. I don't want to live in a car. Well, what do you want to do? You got to fucking do something, okay? And if you don't know what to do, I don't know. I'm not my job to figure out your life. I played that game. Some people guilt trip you, like Gail said that one day, and it's true. People will guilt trip you if your goals don't align with their expectations of you. And you know what you do? You say, too bad. I'm going to do me. And you keep doing you. Consistency, focus, the difference between a laser and a light is focus. When I made my first video 3 years ago, the focus was always to downsize, cut my bills in half, and move to Florida, be a Floridian. It was never to pander to the psychopaths. It was never to go to Oklahoma. It was never to go to South Carolina. It was never to make virtual friends. Why am I saying it? I'm saying because I met a lot of people in church. They went to church just to make friends. I went to church for 10 years, and I'm very thankful. I met some good people. Great. I still pray for them. But after a while, I said, these fucking people come here just to be friends. I got fucking goals. I went to church to get out of the strip club, to get my life together, to get my spirituality in order and fucking push forward. Some people go to church to fucking bake cookies and bullshit. I don't play that game. I don't play that game in real life. I don't play that game on YouTube. And some people don't like that. And I say, go fuck yourself. That's what I say. Just like that. In my mind. Why? Because I ain't gonna destroy my life for a psychopath. This is a yacht club. Ain't no fights in the yacht club. I'm gonna rename membership on the yacht club. I said to you guys in one of my videos the other day, I spent a lot of time in a strip club, a lot of time in the streets at times. It's a time for everything. It's the time you got to get out of the strip club. Time you got to stop hanging out with the wrong people. Why? You got to move on with your life. You got to have goals. And there's no way you achieve your goals without complete separation of your family, your friends, anything that doesn't support and inspire you to the next step of your life. Edith, my mind was blown when I learned how large the nomad community is. That is an alternative lifestyle that I actually feel will help really live like you're not able, like you've not been able to before I die. There's no doubt about it, the nomadic life is a blessing. It has a lot of value. It's not a long-term sustainable life. It's not a big part of the population. I felt the same way as you, and I still feel that way, but I take a step back. Like I've often shared, when you start to watch nomad videos on YouTube and you get caught in an algorithm, meaning YouTube has a mathematical software formula that recommends more nomad videos or any video. If you click a video on watching a big girl put on makeup, what's going to happen is more videos of big girls putting on makeup is going to come up. Why? Because there's an algorithm, a software program that's identifying your behaviors and then recommending more videos that are in line with what you're searching for, depending on how long you watch it, et cetera, et cetera. So you get caught in this algorithm where you see Bob Wells, you see Nomadic Fanatic, you see Inspirational Nomad, you see Rusty, you say, oh shit, everyone's living in their car. Nah. Guys, 99% of society ain't living in no car. It's less than 1% of society, but the algorithm makes it seem like that. Okay. Guys, 99% of people ain't getting lip injections like Kylie Jenner. Okay, she sold makeup to a lot of you ugly chicks. You thought you pulling that makeup, you was gonna look like Kylie. You girls ain't looking like Kylie. Okay. So, but you get caught in this algorithm. However, here's the value of the algorithm. Just like it helped me, it can help you. When someone opens your eyes to spirituality, to an alternative lifestyle, to downsizing, there's another way to live. That's a blessing. That's real. That's not an algorithm. It's really possible to live a simpler life. It's really possible even to live in your car. And you can do it forever. Guys, I can live in my car forever, and I made a long time. But I have goals. I had clear goals when I started, which was being a Floridian. You look back, go check out my channel. And the reason I'm telling you guys that is because I remind myself of my focus, my drive. Doesn't mean you can't change your mind. You can change your mind at any time. Edith, I've actually gotten away from a lot of the van and RV living videos because I feel like a lot of it is kind of faked to get their followers. That's true. I'm going to talk on that. That's a good comment. I watch more survivalist, camping, hiking stuff, etc. Well, don't forget, YouTube is a business. Okay? For all of us, even me, I joined YouTube not because I wanted to share my life publicly, because I wanted to make side revenue. I enjoy YouTube. It's my favorite social media platform. It's the only one I still have left. But if there wasn't an option to make side hustle money, I wouldn't do it. Now, the reason I'm able to kind of like keep it real and have like a real channel, because my mindset was, I have a main job. I'm always willing to work, whether it's DoorDash or anything else. Extra money I can make on YouTube is great, but I'm going to be myself. Okay. I'm going to be myself. Okay. And so I'm not going to like get a drone. I'm not mad at them. That's their hustle. But I'm not going to get a drone, a cat. I'm not going to make how-to videos per se. If they align with how I'm moving in life, I'm going to make them. Okay. My biggest videos are RV tutorials. They're not me barking at my phone in my car with 100-degree weather. But those are only like 10 videos I have. Over 2,000 are me barking in my phone because that's my life. But just like I learned things from regular people on YouTube, because I remember watching a guy, Rusty, was living in his Prius. He had less than 1,000 viewers. He did it the same reason I did it, for side revenue. He was living on Social Security. But his videos helped me. Did it become a business? You know, like I say, if we're being honest, I don't think anyone would consistently do YouTube if it wasn't for side revenue. Now, there's a lot of people that don't consistently do it. Now, maybe they're whatever, but, you know, I think you can tell the difference between someone who, look, that's their full-time job. If they don't have YouTube, they don't eat. That's their life, you know, and I'm not mad at them. Guys, look, everyone has a different hustle, you know, as long as they're not hurting, manipulating, or deceiving people, it is what it is. You know, guys, look. And I spend more than $10 a day sometimes on Starbucks. I spend more than $10 a day in Walmart sometimes. So guys, look, you spend money for everything in life. What do you value? Entertainment. What do you value? Everything's a value. Let's continue. Edith. But you're real. Some out there look like Hollywood productions. That show bothering changing are negative. I'll eventually want to explore side revenue options, but hope to keep it real. Nothing challenging or negative. Yes. Well, good comment, Edith. YouTube's a long-term play. So, and it's still less than minimum wage if you divide the hours you do it versus how much you're going to get paid. In the first year, you're probably going to get paid nothing. It's a lot of risk because you share your life publicly. You're open for other people to criticize you, but then when you go to criticize them back, they don't like it. So it's like double-edged sword. Yep, they're watching right now, lurking. You're a fucking disgrace. Because why? Because you have to think about it. If you didn't like something, why are you still here? My man Mike Reed. Yo, I'm here. Shout out to the Yacht Club. That's the name of the members only chat. Yacht Club. Okay, Yacht Club membership. Why? Because there's never shootings in the Yacht Club. Guys, in the Yacht Club, you get your pipe, you look at the ocean, and you talk about whether it's worldly events, YouTube events, or life events. Okay, what are we talking about today? We're talking about I'm wasting my life in New Jersey. Why? Because I'm a Floridian. Technically by law and by Mother's Nature's embedded spirit in my soul. Like I did a video, some people feel like they're transgender. They were born a man, but they want to be a woman. Guys, I was born in New Jersey, but I want to be a Floridian. I changed my state. Some people change their gender. Okay. Some people would change the channel, negative people, nasty people. But they don't. Because they're leeches. You know, what's the scripture? Satan doesn't come disguised as a guy that is a bad guy. He comes disguised as a girl or a guy that seems religious, but is a wolf in sheep's clothing. Never forget it. The devil comes as an angel. That's what the Bible says. Okay. Oh, yeah. So that's how I always tell you. If someone claims to be an angel, if they have a nickname and their name is Angel, or they got angel wing tattoos on their back, they're the fucking devil. Why? Because they're fronting. Mike, I had rusty roof nail because $100 in repairs. F a house. Well, I agree with that. I fixed it myself at least. Well, Mike, shout out to you, man. It's high as hell. You got to get that roof, man. Yeah. That's why I tell you, my home base will be an RV lot, which is no roof. What is it? It's a concrete pad with utilities for an air conditioning. And if I ever can't leave my house and I have to get hospice, I'm getting it in the RV. On an RV lot by the beach. Nope, I don't want a house. I don't want a roof. You say, Sam, an RV has a roof. Yeah. And when it gets too old, tow that shit off. Give me a new RV. That's all. Because you get RV for a $10,000 or under. You can't even buy a roof sometimes for $10,000 or under. I don't want a house, guys. I want a home base. Liz, I saw you my number. Shout out to the Corrado Axion is still alive. Liz is a longtime viewer. I seen you join the yacht club. She's a longtime viewer, guys. You're in for a treat today. She has, I hope she still has it, Liz. I want to know. She has the only RV, that I would consider buying. What is that RV? It is the best Class B ever to be made in North America. The Corrado Axion. And damn it, I had an opportunity and I missed out, just like I missed out on this home base. I was going to get the Corrado Axion Loft. And if I had that, I wouldn't even be looking at a home base. Damn it, Liz, you're still in it. You're still in it. She goes, yeah. How's it going? She went to San Francisco in her Corrado Axion. And that's how we connected. Because to me, that's the best Class B motorhome. Why? Because it's only 18 feet long. It's fully self-contained. And that's the win. They stopped making it. Why'd they stop making it? Because they went out of business. They got bought out by Heimer Thor. But they haven't made any new ones yet. Mike Reed. Exactly. Throw it away and get a new. I like disposable. Everything in life I want disposable. My basketball short, my shirt gets dirty, I throw it out, I go to Walmart. I don't want to repair, I don't want maintenance. Part of the reason why I sold my house is I don't want a house. I don't want a condo. I don't want maintenance. Now you say, Sam, an RV going to be a little bit more maintenance. That's true. That's true. But, it's going to be a little bit more, not a lot more. And I'm trying to make my life less suffering. Mike, Liz, what is your channel? Liz, I want you to put some Corrado Axion videos up. Good to have you, Liz. Thank you for joining. Love to. Shout out to Liz, Gail, Edith, Mike Reed, all my members. You are part of the exclusive yacht club. Shout out to Yacht Club. I'm so excited to see the Corrado Axion. Edith, yeah, and if you rent, you risk the landlord not paying their mortgage and it going into foreclosure while you're unaware and paying rent. It happened to me. Good comment. My mom was renting a place for the winter 2 years ago, and something similar to her happened. There was the RV lot I was looking at purchasing. It had a renter on it. It was an older lady living in the RV, and she was renting it, I don't know, for $600 a month or whatever. Now the new owners, I don't know if they're going to keep her or not. However, there's always another place to rent. However, when you live on wheels, whether it's the Corrado Axion like Liz, whether it's like Gail and the RAV4, maybe Prius coming up, Gail. I want to see if you get that Prius. The Prius is still a good option. The Prius is still a good option. Now, if I have my Prius, MVRV, shout out to Alaska, the petroleum dividend came through. 199 super chat. Thinking about eventually getting a Travato Class B? Well, money bag emoji to you. Well, I'll say this, Zakia, a.k.a. MVRV. I think that was your name. NVRV, I told my mom last night, Envy, to get the Nissan NV200. Why? Because I said, Ma, you're getting older. We could put your wheelchair and everything in the back. You don't need a back seat. NVRV for my mom. I'll make a video if she gets it. I won't show my mom, but I'll show that. NVRV, could I see you living in a Travato, Winnebago Travato? Yes, but make sure whatever Class B you get, NV, it's 4 seasons. Meaning it has insulated pipes. Now, the Corrado Axion is not 4 seasons. What does that mean? That means motorhomes, the pipes for the water and the sewer, if they're not fully insulated for 4 seasons, then they'll crack and you'll have major problems. Now, you can winterize the RV, which means you drain all the pipes and you put like coolant or whatever, like antifreeze in there, and that will, because MVRV, she's a very smart woman, very smart young lady, I think. You could tell, but she don't want to show her face on YouTube. I ain't mad at her. I understand why. But she's very smart. She holds down a full-time job. She calculated the cost, downsized living in her MV200, Nissan little cargo van. And she lives in Alaska, though. Alaska, guys, not Florida. Big difference, okay? So if you're going to live in Alaska, even if you're going to live in New Jersey in the winter, which I did for 2 winters, total disaster, okay? But you do what you got to do to get where you want to go. But if you're going to live in a cold winter, you got to either winterize your RV, your motorhome, or you got to buy a 4 seasons, okay? MVRV, I want you to look up the Pleasure Way Tofina, okay? The only downside with that, I did a video about that. I looked into that because it's 18 feet long, just like the Corrado Axion. The difference is it's not fully self-contained. It doesn't have a bathroom or a shower. And you can't fully stand up without popping the top. So MVRV, shout out to you. Love to you, and keep me posted. Do I think you can do it? I think you're very smart, lady, and I think you'll figure it out, MVRV. How was the book, too? I saw Mary Trump. I know you pre-ordered the book. She made some money off that thing. Shout out to you. Let's go back to the members-only chat. All right, let me take a hydration break. We got go comments. Let me go back. Liz, yeah. Mike, yeah, exactly. Throw it up. Liz, yeah, she still has the Corrado accent. Damn it. I'm so happy for you, Liz. That's my favorite RV. Mike, Liz, what is your channel? I read that. Yeah, I read this also. I'm sorry. Gail, nothing wrong with not wanting to be in a state where you're born. Yep, and raised. I wanted to be out of Massachusetts years ago. I saw. Well, me and Gail similar. Gail lived in the best part of Florida. Where? Jupiter, Florida. Okay? Shout out to Gail. Gail, look, if you say what's one of the most exclusive, best neighborhoods, Jupiter, Florida. Okay. Now, I think Gail likes more like St. Augustine, Florida, the northern, and she likes Georgia. I saw the passion in your voice, Gail, when you talk about when you lived in Georgia. And I don't know if you really like Jupiter, Florida. I know you spent time there when you were a caretaker. But, you know, and that's what I said, we're all different. Like, some people like St. Augustine more, Georgia more, or whatever more. So, the message tonight, guys, go where you like more, okay? And if you don't know, get the Corrado accent like Liz, or like MVRV, maybe get the Travato. Funny back emoji, that's going to cost you, though, Envy. You better hope the petroleum dividend goes up. But yeah, Gail, I'm with you. Massachusetts not for me. I went through Massachusetts. I went through upstate New York because I thought about that today. I said, Sam, in one day I could travel. I could go back up to the mountains in Vermont or Massachusetts. It could be colder. But I don't want to go up there. I would be more unhappy there, even with cooler temperatures than New Jersey. Why? Because I wouldn't be by the ocean. I don't like up north. I hate up north. I like south. And I like Southeast Florida because it's a mix of Northerners, Massachusettsers, internationals. It's a melting pot. And that's what I like about Southeast Florida. I'm a Floridian. I'm a Floridian for life, guys. Okay? Okay? And I feel so passionate just saying it. It gives me hope. Gail made a video a couple days ago talking about you need hope in life. When is the lowest point in life where you lost hope? Have I lost hope before? Yeah. 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 As much blessed as I am, and I say I'm blessed, there's been times I lost hope. Okay. And what do? You put one foot in front of the other one day at a time till you find it again. Did I find hope again? Well, today my hope is getting through these next 2 months. I can visualize me going back down Southeast Florida, making those videos again. Get me worked up about life. Okay. Even before this video, I feel better a little bit, at least sharing. It's very important I share this to you tonight, guys. Let's take hydration break. 100 degrees. Envy. I don't know what the temperature is up there. It's got to be cooler. Got to be cooler in Alaska right now. Let's continue. Liz, I've been in and out of the Corrado for 8 months. You've been short-term Airbnb? Are you still in San Francisco, Liz? Let's continue to read. Liz coming up. Mike, Gail grew up in Wilbraham. I never heard of that. What's that, Mike? That's part of Massachusetts, I guess. Gail. Oh, wow, Mike. I'm near there. Oh, yeah, it's Massachusetts then. Thank you again, MVRV, for the tip. I hope you get that Travato. I saw the Winnebago Travato. There's like a blue one out there. Nice. Too long, though. It's like 20 feet long. I like that 18-foot Corrado. Mike Reed, yep. Mike Reed from Massachusetts. Shout out to Massachusetts. Shout out to Mike Reed. That's my guy from the Camo Dave. I appreciate you got my back, brother. Love to you, Mike. Thank God you got that roof fixed. Liz, leave current Airbnb July 31st, okay? Nervous about not getting the deposit back. Yep, my mom went through that. Nervous about not having legal parking every night. Now, you're going to figure it out, Liz. You're going to be okay. You got the corral. You got a fully self-contained unit, okay? The parks are a little bit more open. Almost all 1,000 trails are open out. Think about the 1,000 Trails camping pass. If I had a fully self-contained RV, I would sign back up. I may sign back up anyway, but I'm going to let it expire in September and then think what I'll do next. But you're going to be okay. And then she goes, I tried stealth parking in Oakland. Be careful. For 2 weeks, hard and scary. Yeah, nah, definitely not in a bad neighborhood. Don't do it. And Right now, stealth parking at Planet Fitnesses, at Walmarts, because some things aren't 24/7, it's a higher risk. Okay. So, in my opinion, Liz, this is what I would recommend. Number one is look into the Thousand Trails Camping Pass, the very basic one, just to get you started. Low commitment, $600 a year, an extra $200 if you're going to get the Trails collection. And it's a one-time thing that you don't have to renew it. And on the West Coast, there's a lot of campgrounds. Look on the Thousand Trails Camping Pass map section, okay? Because you got the fully self-contained RV, you can go to anyone, okay? So that's your number one resource, in my opinion. Number two, if you're going to stealth park, better to go to a rest area. Now, some of them have a certain amount of time. You can only park there 3 hours, 8 hours. Look into that. And then, figure it out from there. But, you've gotten this far. I remember you were scared to go to San Francisco. But if you can make it through what we just made it through, you'll be okay. But love to you, Liz. I love the Corrado, and it's great to hear from you. Thank you for coming back, and thank you for being a member. Mike. Only thing about Massachusetts, yeah, is Cape Cod. Gail said that, yeah, in the summer. That's what Gail said. Yeah, Mike, shout out to that. Cape Cod, it's got like the yacht club feel, but like even when I went to the Boston Harbor, it had like a yacht club feel. But I'm a tropical guy. Like when I'm in like Massachusetts, I feel like I'm in a movie of the Jaws. Like Jaws. I think Jaws was shot. The movie Jaws, was it filmed in Massachusetts? I feel like it was. Okay. Now you say, Sam, I don't want to move to Florida because there's too many sharks. I'll tell you that, you're better to die in the southern. I seen a shark. I was swimming in the Atlantic Ocean. I think it was in Jupiter, Florida, Gail. I saw a shark. I said, oh shit, that's a shark. Now it wasn't a big one. It was a big enough one. Fuck you up. I said, oh shit. You gotta be careful. It's true. Edith. Oh, Point Vidara. I think that's on the West Coast. Point Vidara, Florida is pretty nice. Lived there for years. Let me Google that, Edith. I think that's on the West Coast. I'm going to talk about the West Coast of Florida in a minute. Port of Verdera? Yeah, Port Verdera. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Forgive me, Edith. Oh, no, maybe that's East Coast. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm Google Mapsing it, Edith. I got slow internet here. Oh, it's by Jacksonville. That's why. Yeah, I've been up there. I've been to Jacksonville Beach. I've been to St. Augustine, that whole area. I've been up and down the East Coast. Yeah, it was okay. There was a Publix over there off A1A. I remember chilling out for a while in that area. It's okay, but it's not tropical. That Northeast Florida and the Port, it doesn't. It's more relaxed, less traffic. And they have some nice Publix and some nice Starbucks. But again, I didn't like the vibe, because the vibe wasn't like living la vida loca. It wasn't that vibe. It was like an episode of Beach Bargains and House Hunters. It was like, you know what I mean? It was, I gotta be like on an episode of like Miami Vice. That's how I feel. Yeah, I'm looking at it. You're right. It's by Jacksonville. Jacksonville got a high crime rate. Yeah, I've been by that area. Yeah, I gotta go southeast. Good comment though, Edith. Love to you. Frank Breeze, what's up, brother? Oh, Frank Breeze going through women problems. I think I like this woman. What should I do? Need help? No, you don't. Because I read your comment on my video the other day, Frank, where you say, I don't understand women. So what that tells me is you're caught in a love triangle with a psychopath. Okay? You're getting ready to destroy your life, Frank Breeze. Frank Breeze, I thought you told me you want to be a Floridian. I thought you told me in 2 months you want to go down to Florida. You're going to get entangled with some psychopath that has poor self-confidence that's going to destroy your life. You're going to be in New York the rest of your life. Mike Reed. Mike Reed, are you listening to me? Oh, no, not Mike Reed. I'm sorry. Frank Breeze. Frank Breeze. I'm sorry, Mike. I'm thinking about the roof repair, and I'm thinking about this woman. Both get me very upset. Frank Breeze. You're getting ready to destroy your life. Okay. Why? Because you're getting ready to get entangled in psychological warfare. Frank Breeze, you asked me, you say inspirational nomad. I want to get my money's worth out of the yacht club. 33 cents a day. Frank Breeze, this is what I want you. I'm going to give you some homework, okay? I'm going to give you some homework, Frank Breeze. I want you to tie yourself to your bed tonight. Not for a sexual reason. I'm going to tell you why. I want you to put above your bed, I want you to put like a gallon of water. I don't want you to pour it on yourself. This is what I want you to do. I want you to get a very thin drainer that drips out. I want you to put that gallon of water above your head with a very thin drainer that only allows the water to drip very slowly. Okay? I want you to put your forehead directly below it, Frank Breeze. I want you to experience waterboard torture. Why? Because that's what's like being in a relationship. Slow death. Okay? You beg for death. Okay? Frank Breeze, you asked me a question. I gave you an answer. Do I think that you should even consider being in a relationship? Hell no. Definitely not after the comment you left me last night, brother. Huh, shit. I love you, Frank Breeze. You know, I'll support you, whatever you want to do. But there ain't no way in hell you're ever going to be a Floridian if you fuck with that chick. Okay? And same thing for my girls out there. Edith's trying to get her son out the house. Guys, other people destroy your dreams. You're wasting your life for someone else. You're going to be over there shopping with a mask on in 6th Avenue, trying to act like the coronavirus never happened. Trying to bust something for your girl. But meanwhile, I'm going to be sweating in South Florida in October. You're going to be watching my videos. No, I'm going to be happy again. I'm going to be happy again. Frank Breeze! $20 super chat. Damn it! I can't get her off my mind. Well, brother, I tell you to do every time some overly hormonal man comes on my channel and says, Sam, I can't get off her. This is what I tell you to do. Masturbate twice in a sock and you're cured. Okay? Like some people say, take 2 aspirins and you're done. Like my mom, she'll eat a whole bag of licorice and she gets heartburn. She got to take 2 Tums and she got to go to bed. Okay. So if you're an overweight woman out there, take 2 Tums and go to bed. If you're a male about to destroy your life, masturbate twice in a sock and go to bed. Okay. Because I don't want you to destroy your life. Now don't do it. Love and respect all my women. This ain't anti-women. This ain't anti-man. This is not no man. This is not men going their own way. This is guys, girls. And again, my girls know because Edith is dealing with this with her son. Gail has dealt with this with her children. And Gail used to be married. Thank God she got out of that shit. There's no disrespect to anyone who's happily in a relationship. This is a word of encouragement that life is hard and scary enough. Like, look at Liz. You don't need someone else scary with you. You don't need to be... guys, Element Van Life, he gonna die in a disaster. Okay? Like, I know all you now, you watching that shit, you say, oh, I wish I was with Element Van Life guy. I wish I was traveling, surfing with him in the blow-up paddle board. We're gonna see how that ends. Okay? We're gonna see how that ends. Okay? It's a disaster. Thank you, Frank. I appreciate that. Back to the live comments. Thank you. Thank you, brother. Frank. Oh, no, I read that. Yeah. Gail. Mike. Cape Cod is the bomb. Gail likes Cape Cod. Guys, I hate Northeast, man. I really do. Love to you, Gail. Edith. By Jacksonville. Yeah, I looked that up. I remember I spent some time there in that area. It's nice, but I got to be Southeast. And that's why when I took vacations to Florida, because Florida, yeah, look at Gail, stay single, all caps. Now, Gail is a very, she's very reserved, and she respects, and she's very nice to you psychopaths, okay? I used to be that way, too, until you guys started busting my chops too much. Gail, very calm mannered. Her videos, very calm, okay? But you know she's serious when she put all caps, okay? She's been married. She knows she's been through the wars. Stay single, okay? But part of what, back to Edith's point, like she had mentioned other parts of Florida, and Edith hates Florida, okay? I love Florida. Why are we friends? Because we connect through similar goals of living life on our terms, not wasting our life. But I remember, and I did videos about it, when I was just taking vacations to Florida, one of my first goals was to visit the entire perimeter of the coast on the east and west coast. Why? I wanted to figure out where I wanted to possibly have a home base. From the beginning, that was my goal. What I experienced is the northeast section. I like Palm Coast. I had a viewer, Vicky. She used to like the Palm Coast. I like that area. But I got to be southeast. Now, I went to Marcos Island on the west coast. I went to Naples. Nice area. Like the yacht club. Okay. Like the members only yacht club. It was like that. Okay. But the Gulf of Mexico doesn't have the same energy as the Atlantic Ocean. I need the Atlantic Ocean. You're not living a vida loca in Naples. You're living that ritzy life, but the Gulf of Mexico, too calm. Not good. For me. Okay? That's important before you decide where your home base is going to be. Because there's a big difference between Port Verdera, between Marcos Island, and between Naples. That's how I met my man Journey with Jordan in Tennessee. Shout out to him. Always live up to your potential. Live below your means, but up to your potential. Never forget it. Don't waste your life working 40 hours a week at Walmart if you have the potential to make more somewhere else. However, don't make more somewhere else if you hate what you're doing. Try to find a balance. Try to find a balance between making more money, living up to your potential while still doing things you love. There's got to be a balance somewhere. Try to find it. But if you got to sacrifice 40 hours of your week, you might as well make more money. Never forget it. Don't waste your life living in the Upper East Side of Manhattan because you can make more money. If you can go down to Southeast Florida. Now, look, you're going to save 5 to 6% on state income tax, but, you're going to take a little pay cut. But if you're living off your dividends, why do you care? Don't get caught up. Don't get caught up, Frank Breeze or anyone. NVRV, she may meet some tall guy, okay, at the Planet Fitness in Alaska. He's a fisherman, okay. He's conservative, all right. And that's okay. Shout out to everyone out there. I know Liz, we all got our own ways. But guys, I want you to not waste your life living someone else's life. And that's not easy. I feel like I'm getting caught up right now. All right, let's continue. Sorry, guys, I'm a little bit slow in the comments. I get my rants. Mike Reed says, get your mind right, Frank. You damn right. Mike smacked the shit out of you. Yeah, Mike, put the smack emoji. You smacked the shit out of Frank. Good job. We love Frank. Liz, get strength from your spirit. You know what it is. Pride in the mobile living. Yep. Pride in single love. 100 emoji. Make it sound like fun, adventure, empowering. That's true. It is fun. It is empowering. I am still inspired by the nomad life. I could still see me doing it long term. I still consider myself a Floridian, even if I never buy a home base. I don't think you lose if you live in your RV forever. I may. Now, guys, don't forget, I'm living in a car, Jeep. Okay, the Corrado Axion's a house. Liz, I want to encourage you. The Corrado Axion's a house. It's a tiny house. It's got full mobility, fully self-contained, and you made the right decision by buying it. Why? Because they don't make them anymore. That was the best damn RV they made in North America as far as a motorhome. Best one. I missed out on some of them. And Liz, what I could tell you is this. You're doing you. You go forward. You go forward. Because, guys, all of us are terminally ill, guys. Don't waste your life in a safe bubble of an Airbnb. Don't waste your life in the safe bubble of an Airbnb. Breathing in someone else's coronavirus. Shitting on someone else's toilet. I want you to get in that Corrado Axion. I want you to shit on your own toilet bowl. Okay? I want you to breathe in your own energy. I want you to roll down your window, Liz, and I want you to go wherever you want. I want you to go to Thousand Trails, camp out. I want you to go somewhere safe and secure. Live your life. Don't waste your life. That's the message tonight, guys. Gail, Edith, I stayed there 2 winters ago. It's nice. Frank Breeze, thank you again, brother. I can't get her off my mind. I think you got to masturbate twice, man. Frank, should I just stop talking to her? Yes. However, remember, these are my opinions. What does that mean? I don't want to force my way of life on you. That's not fair. That's not right. My opinion is cut her off. However, if you're in love, if you have a goal of being in love, of being in a relationship, of sharing your life, if you have a sincere goal in life to have a relationship, to have a family, then you got to go after your goals. My goal is to be a Floridian. Like Gail said in all caps, I want to be single for life. But that's my goal. So on these videos, sometimes I'm passionate, I'm furious because I'm intense about my goals, my life. However, if I push that on your life, then you waste your life. So my opinion is, guys, that's not for me. But my message is empower yourself. Like Liz says, speak to yourself what your goals are and make them exciting. Okay. I'm excited about being this Corrado Axion. I'm fucking excited about life. Get worked up. Put your music on. But never make a decision before you masturbate twice. Never make a decision before you get some of that emotion out. Hey guys, I didn't make a decision on that home base. I thought about it. I said, I want to think about it for 24 hours. Someone snatched it up right under my damn fucking feet. Am I upset? I'm a little bit, but I'm still grateful to be a nomad. Still grateful not to have entanglements. I'm still in a position of strength. Okay? I'd rather be free than entangled in a mistake. Never forget it. Because even though I feel like I'm wasting my life here in New Jersey, I could technically start my car right now and go somewhere else. Am I doing it? No. But just knowing it at least keeps my sanity. That's what works for me. So again, I can only tell you guys what I'm going through, what I feel. I want to empower you guys to be as intense about what you're going through. Okay? In your own way, in your own goals, whether you're Edith, Frank Breeze, Gail, Mike Reed, Liz, NVRV, whoever you are. Okay. I don't want you guys, or girls, women, men, transgenders, I don't want you guys following me blindly. Okay. I'm not here like starting a church. Okay. I'm here making videos about what I'm passionate about, trying to make someone aside. Okay. And that's it. Hopefully through that, I can inspire you guys to do the same for you. Go out there and live your life though. I'm not telling you like, you can't live without a pastor. You can't live without Inspirational Nomad. You can live without me. Guys, you can live without anyone. Sometimes people make your life better. Sometimes they make your life worse. But you have everything it takes. And you damn sure got everything it takes if you're in the Corrado Axion. Liz. Yeah, you're going to be all right. Gail, you're going to be okay. Mike Reed, Edith, Frank, MVRV, you're going to be okay. Oh, yeah, let's take hydration break. Go back live comments. Shout out to the Yacht Club. The Yacht Club is the members-only chat we do every night on this channel. Shout out to you guys. Oh, it's a hot one today, guys. Very hot. I'm not looking at palm trees. I'm looking at pine trees. Big difference. All right, big difference. I'm not looking at Latino meals. I'm looking at Chinese buffet. Big difference. All right, big difference. Okay. Big difference, guys. I'm looking at fucking shit all over the fucking floor. McDonald's cups. Trash. Oh, fuck. Big difference, guys. Big difference. Where are we at? Edith, emotional addiction is almost worse than drugs. That's true. Stop it now. Yeah, I had to tell a girl that I need to cut off all communications with you. Why? I was more infatuated with her than she was with me. I had to tell some girls, I don't want to be friends with you. Why? They were more infatuated with me than I was with them. I have cut people off because they were like stalking me. And I have cut myself off because I feel like I was going to start to stalk them. Guys, if you're not, don't even get involved in a relationship. They're fucking a disaster. I don't know anyone that's happy in a relationship. I can lie to you. I know people that are married. I know people that say like they love their wife or they love their husband, but fucking disaster. I don't know anyone that's really happy. I don't. But everyone's different. That's my opinion. Gail, yeah, stay single, all caps, peace emoji. Guys, peace. Not just like peace. Inner peace is a goal. Inner peace is rare. I remember I was dating a girl. She goes, Sam, it's weird. Like when I'm with you, I feel like, first time in life, like I feel peace. Okay. Now, eventually the relationship went sour. She didn't feel that anymore. She felt the anxiety that I felt. People feel the energy you give off. Two people can never stay in sync too long. Trying to sync your energy with someone else, whether it's your son, your mother, your lover, your brother, doesn't matter. There's part of the journey that you have to walk alone. It's true. It's true. I'm not saying you can't connect with other people along the way. I'm not saying you can't be in a relationship. I'm just saying there's part of the journey that you have to walk alone. It's true. Frank, I'm screwed. No, I think about her all day and night. Oh, damn, man, she got you. Well, Frank, all I can tell you is you're on a roller coaster now, okay? Now you just got to buckle up and wait till it ends, okay? Now, when it ends, you're probably going to throw up and wish you never went on it, okay? Just like a roller coaster, okay? But I don't want to tell you to jump off the roller coaster now. You're going to die. You're screwed, okay? So, Frank, I love you, man. If you can still get off the roller coaster safely, even if you have to be escorted down, like, the stairs, like once you start to go on top, they have like those you ever see like a roller coaster, they have those scary ass stairs, like, you can get off an emergency. You may have to do that. That's scary as hell, but you may have to do that. Backwoods, shout to you, brother. Backwoods Portland Yacht Club, shout to the Northwest. We got Liz, we got Edith, and we got Backwoods, aka Dylan. They're all from the Northwest. Okay. Now, I don't think it's a heat wave over there. It's a heat wave right here. Shout out to you, Backwoods. Good to have you in the yacht club tonight, man. Mike Reed, what are you having for dinner tonight, Sam? Good question. I think I'm going to have some chicken, rice, and beans. It's true that I've been eating more chicken since I've been up north. Not as much tofu and fish as when I was in Florida. I mainly still do a plant-based diet, but I'm eating some chicken up here. I'm not going to lie. And less salads, more rice. Not going to lie. And the Goya beans. Nah. I can't boycott Goya, man. Still, those Goya beans still good, man. I like those Goya beans. Low sodium Goya beans. Love to you, man. What do you got, Mike? Backwoods. A lot of dislikes on this video. That's okay. It's really just a couple people that want to prove their point, so they just do it. But for 3 years, I've dealt with every type of psychopath, and mainly the same ones that just are resentful, that I block them, that I don't like them, and that's it. And some of the people that I blocked, I was wrong. Backwoods, I admitted when I jumped a gun with you a little bit. So I'm not saying every person I blocked I was right, but guys, I'm going to live my life, okay? I am not insecure. There's some girls, not men, some girls that stalk me, talk shit about me, they thumbs down me, and then you go on their video, they take away the comments, they take away the count. I don't take away the count. Guys, I did a men going their own video way. I got 400 thumbs down, 100 thumbs up. Guys, I'm laughing all the way to the bank. Why? Because YouTube don't count thumbs up, thumbs down, okay? Now, and for me, that's a vanity show. Like, you always tell me, Sam, do you want the money bag or you do want the fame? I want the money bag. Guys, if I could come up here like Ghostface Killer and put a mask on, like I got to wear in the store, I don't want to be famous. I'm not on an ego trip. I'm trying to make side revenue. I'm trying to share my life honestly. I'm not doing a show here. Okay, I'm not trying to pander for more views. I'm hopefully, through being myself, I can get more views and more members. I think I'm sharing good, practical advice in moments of passion that maybe you can pick out some good jewels of wisdom you can apply to your life, you can empower yourself, and you can live a better life. I think what I have to offer is valuable, okay? I don't think I'm making like some bullshit videos that have no value, that are 99 cents for membership, that are bullshit free. I think the value. But some people don't. Some people do. But like everything I do in life, okay, I've sacrificed, I've put in the work. I'm going to value it and I'm going to control it, okay? Why? Because one is I'm not hurting anyone. Two is this is my space. You don't come into someone else's house and tell them how to live. But some people do. Some people live with their parents. Some people want to be a nomad, can't. Some people, and because they can't, they destroy. There's builders and destroyers, okay? So what I tell you guys, part of my video is build your confidence. You're not going to have your own YouTube channel if you can't deal with thumbs up, thumbs down. Guys, you might as well fucking shut your shit down. If you can't deal with a thumbs down, if you can't deal with a bad day at work, if you can't deal with a bad food delivery, if you can't deal with messing up a presentation, if you can't deal with failure, if you can't deal with getting hit in the jaw, guys, you might as well fold up shop. You got no business, you got no life. Life's about all the time you get knocked on your ass. You get resistance. But I'd rather have an honest, authentic channel to myself than a pandering video to all the nasty fucking people I despise. I'd rather have that. I'd rather have 100 thumbs down than 100 thumbs up and no dislikes. I don't never want to pander to the BS people, the bullshit people in life. That's why some people, like I know Liz and Backwoods, you guys are conservative. Some people who are Trump supporters, they like me because I got, guys, I'm not like, I'm not like passive like sunflower, all liberal stuff, okay? Now, I'm not law and order unfair. I'm my own self, okay? And so I know whenever you are yourself, you're going to get resistance, okay? Whether it's what your father, whether it's what your pastor, whether it's what your friend, whether it's what a stranger. However, I don't seek conflict. I don't preach conflict. I don't preach anything that would hurt you or others. What I preach is cut the bullshit. Don't waste your life fucking around with people to make them happy. That's why I'm securing my message. That's why I'm securing my value. And that's why I upload every day. Not to spite people, but to keep doing me. And if it doesn't serve me anymore, I'll do something else. YouTube won't make or break me. Now, can something bad happen from YouTube where I can be broken? I will say that. I've been broken in life, but before YouTube and after YouTube, maybe during YouTube. There's nothing in life that can, there's nothing in life where you could protect yourself from not failing and not getting screwed, not being crushed. I'm not Superman. I'm not bulletproof. I'm not, guys, I'm human. And so, but part of what I share in life is don't waste your life thinking that if you don't do what you want, you're going to make other people happy. You're going to be bulletproof. You're going to be protected. A lot of people vote, live, because they feel like they're going to be protected by Trump. Oh, Biden will destroy the country. I know a cop who just got in a fight with his son who's scared that Biden's going to destroy the country. You just fucked up your family because you're a shitty father. Your own son doesn't like you. You're worried about Joe Biden? Nah, fuck that. Look, and I don't care if you vote for Trump, but I'm sharing with you guys, this is what you have to understand in life. Who gives a fuck about defunding the police? If you've defunded your integrity, you defunded your self-care. You worry about defunding the police, don't defund your self-care. And if you're too damn cheap to budget your self-care, there's nothing in life that's going to save you, including the police. It's true. And there's some people like that. They defunded their dreams. I'll do a video on that. Never defund your dreams. Never defund your self-care. And every time you allow someone to stay in your life that you have to live up to their expectation or below their expectation, you defund your life. You'll be emotionally broke. Frank about to be emotionally broke. Frank rich as hell, but he's going to be emotionally broke if he fucks with the wrong girl, wrong woman. Don't fuck with the wrong people. Go to the yacht club. Don't go to the strip club. Put a value on yourself. If you don't put a value on yourself, you know what they're going to treat you like? Free fucking pizza at Planet Fitness. There's some people, they treat you like a fucking free slice of pizza at Planet Fitness. They just fucking throw it around. Oh, fuck it, this is free. Fuck it. No value. Don't treat your life like that. Don't even fucking be around people like that. And that's why they think everything should be free, because that's how they look at their life. There's no effort. There's no discipline. There's no expectation for themselves. I don't know. I got to take hydration. We'll go back to live comments. Where are we at? Mike Reed. Oh yeah, I read that. Backwoods, I love you, man. Yeah, they all haters, man. Don't worry about it. I love you, Backwoods. You know you're my guy. Shout out to you. Shout out to Liz. Mike. Yeah, having the same, I think. Oh, okay. That's good. Both having chicken, rice, beans. If she calls, should I just not answer? She shouldn't have your phone number. I got Sprint. Now they're merged with T-Mobile. You can change your number up to 3 times in 30 days. I've changed my number at one point in my life 2 times within 30 days. Your phone number is the most important piece of data in your life other than the digits in your bank account. And I can tell you right now, whoever has your phone number determines what's in your bank account. There's only two types of people that should have your phone number. One is people you work with. That determines a positive input in your bank account. Two is people that don't want anything from you other than for you to be yourself. And those are very rare fucking people. Very rare. Like I saw Tim Tebow, he broadcasting a phone number to text because he's trying to preach the word or whatever on his Twitter. Guys, I know like some of you girls, you like Tim Tebow, he look good. Okay, nice guy, seem wholesome. Very conservative, good guy. I like Tim Tebow too. I liked him when he was on the Jets. But that phone number ain't his personal phone number, okay? It's a promotional phone number. Guys, I can give you a phone number right now. I ain't gonna be my real phone number. Guys, you know how many people got my phone number? Not many. Why? Because no one that I even have to think about that shouldn't have my phone number has my phone number. And if they do, I'll be changing my phone number tomorrow. Your phone number is an important piece of data. Like, I'm not worried about robocalls. I'm worried about someone in my life that could destroy my life have my phone number. I'm not worried about someone call me up, say, hey, I want you to vote for Joe Biden. Hey, I want you to vote for Trump. I don't want those calls. But I'd rather take those calls than someone that I got to play an emotional game with. I got to play psychotic game. Frank, if you're sending 5 bullet point texts pouring out your heart and you're getting a letter K back to you, you're in a bad relationship, man. Bad relationship. But it takes 2 to tango. Every bad relationship has 2 components, an enabler and an abuser. And sometimes an abuser is not physical abuse, it's emotional abuse. Right now, Frank, you're enabling emotional abuse. You're just as guilty. Don't do it to yourself. Not good. Let's continue. Mike. Yep, got to be headstrong. I have my weakness, but try to make it to the next day. Yes, when you have a bad day, live to fight another day. Detach from the craziness. Liz. Doesn't seem too many thousand trails in Northern California. I'm going to look that up. You think I can stealth park on the street in Marin County? I don't know that county. Too hard in San Francisco. Yeah, in Oakland. Yeah, I don't know Marin County. Let me look up 1,000 trails in San Francisco, Liz. I don't know if I don't have Wi-Fi good enough to fucking research it. Damn it. Even my YouTube went out on my laptop. I have to look that up, Liz. I don't have strong enough Wi-Fi to look that up. I'll take a look at it and I'll connect with you on a next live feed about that. Liz, I voted for Hillary, love to you. That being said, in California and exposed to SJWs, I don't know what that means, made me lead the Democratic Party. I understand that. Libertarian now, I love you, Liz. I appreciate you. Guys, look, I got a couple great viewers that voted for Trump. I know sometimes I may hurt them because, you know, I'm not really a Trumper. I understand why you got voted in. I tried to be fair in the beginning. I was just very upset. It pushed me over the edge how he handled the coronavirus, the riots. That pushed me over the edge. I couldn't co-sign it. I mean, I couldn't even be even fair-minded anymore. It just fucking pushed me over the edge. So, but guys, look, I don't care who you vote for. I'm just sharing my viewpoint. But I do appreciate what you're saying, Liz. And I do understand what you're saying, and I think it's fair what you're saying. I love you, Liz, and I appreciate you. Edith, haha. I don't give my customers my cell number. Amen. Yeah, when I had an electrical contracting business, I used to like to see my phone ring for business, but I never was able to turn it off. And I probably should have had a personal number and a business number. I didn't have the difference. And she goes, I give them a Google Voice number. That's wisdom. Have seen too many other salespeople get harassed by a call on their cell phone by weird customers. Excellent comment, Edith. You're very smart. Excellent comment. All right, guys and girls. Edith, I love you. Liz, I love you. It's great to see you. Shout out to the Corrado Axiom. Frank Breeze, I really appreciate your graciousness. I'll be praying for you tonight, man. Be careful, Frank. Focus on self-care. Focus on your goals. Mike Reed, I really appreciate all your support. Backwoods, great to see you. Shout out to Northwest. Gail, thank you, and I love you. MVRV, it was great to see you tonight, and I like your Travado option. That's a good option. Shout out to all my members, and I appreciate you, and I thank you. I thank you to everyone who watched, everyone who clicked the thumbs up button. And hopefully my videos help you in some way. It doesn't mean you should agree with everything I say. It doesn't mean that you should follow everything I say. However, I am confident in some of what I say may help you in a good way. None of what I say preaches hurting anyone. None of what I say promotes unhealthy behavior to the healthy mind. If you have an unhealthy mind, you don't want to hear healthy behavior. You don't want to hear religious thoughts challenged. You don't want to hear bullshit challenged. However, guys, you got to live your life, man. Don't expect me to be who you want me to be. Liz, just go. You see, this is a great word. This is a word that changed life. The word entangled. We're going to read Liv's comment, guys. It's very important. We're going to finish strong tonight. A couple of people that left the channel are going to miss this good part. When I went to buy a home base a couple years ago, not by the ocean, in the middle of the country in Florida, I almost made a mistake. Someone left a comment on my channel. I don't even know if they still watch. They said a very powerful word. They say, Sam, be careful before you buy a home base. Don't get entangled in something. I never heard that word, entangled. Then over the course of the past 2 weeks, Jada and Will Smith, we all thought they had a perfect marriage. Jada got entangled in adultery. Destroyed their life. Entanglement, very powerful word. Liz says, just got entangled with someone so hard to separate. This is a word from the Lord. Been yearning for him. I know how that feels. I went through that season. Blocked his number. Change your number. Change your number, Liz, and get in that Corrado Axion and never look back. Change your number, get in that Corrado Axion, never look back. Let me tell you something, Liz. I would be more confident to tell you to stealth park in the worst part of San Francisco than for the person that you're trying to separate to still have your cell phone number. You got to separate yourself. You got to get in that self-contained, beautiful Corrado Axion. You got to do what you got to do, but never look back. Don't waste your life. You wasted your life. I got entangled a few times. Took years off my life. Guys, look, I love my mother. No one has done more for me in this world than my mother. I'm entangled a little bit being up here. What am I telling you? I'm telling you, don't, I don't feel like I'm wasting time being with my mother. I mean, I'm thankful, but guys, that's your mother. Don't waste time with fucking a relationship. Your mother is one thing. I mean, that you can justify because she did a lot for you. If you got a good mother, I've been blessed. Don't waste another minute on some fucking psychopath that doesn't love you like you love them. And guys, you're never going to find someone that loves you like you love yourself. It's not going to happen. And if you don't love yourself, you're going to stay with them. That's true. That's true. I'm going to read this comment. This is a powerful comment, Liz. Just got entangled with someone. So hard to separate. Damn it, that's fire emoji. Been yearning for him. I know that yearn. Like this number, change your number. Too easy to get triggered on. No, guys. These people get triggered when I talk about politics. That's why I thumbs down. Yeah, too easy to get triggered. Recommit. Recommit to your mission. Living it. Yeah, that's the good part about the nomadic lifestyle. You can change quickly. Flexibility is your number one asset. This is my moment. Mount Everest. It's hard. It's hard, but you can do it. Okay. A lot of people died on Mount Everest. Okay. But I believe one thing. That the Corrado Axion shall climb Mount Everest. You shall go over the mountaintop. That's true. I love you. Liz, SJW. Oh, social justice warrior. Nah, they're trash. Yeah, guys, look. I voted for Hillary too, but I don't believe anything with me. I think men going their own way, they're trash. I think conservatives are trash. I think liberals are trash. Okay? I think we all have our predetermined ways and we refine those ways. Like Liz changed. I changed a little bit. But guys, look, don't join Christianity. I don't consider myself a Christian, okay? I don't consider myself Jewish. I don't consider myself Muslim. I don't consider myself any religion. Why? Because either did Jesus, either did a lot of other people, okay? So just be yourself. And if people don't like it, change your number, get your Corrado Axion, never look back. Liz, I love you too. All right, guys, love to you. Thank you to all my members. I'll see you in the next one. God bless.